Oh, hello there. So, I'm going to give a little introduction to a series that I'm going to be releasing. And as soon as I'm done with this short introduction, being recorded that is, I'm going to record the first episode. What am I covering? Quite literally, the book, the Holy Bible. Now, everybody's got a different view on the Bible. Some of those views are that it is a holier than thou book that was commissioned by the on high God that nobody seems to know the name of, but yet everybody says God. And it's come to my realization that many of you have read very little of it, and I understand why. It's hard to read. Excuse me. And I'm going to try taking this with no edits, so please bear with me. As a result of most people not reading it, most people don't know it. It's hard to read. And to be honest with you, it is a book. If you want to talk about what was commissioned by a being of greater knowledge, i.e. Elohim, or any of the others, or that he has sent down on his behalf to help scribe it, were scribed on scrolls. Long before three kings got together to take some of these scrolls and make a book out of it. A book that most of the masses had to be read by a priest. Why? Because most people could not read it. So even then, how accurate could it be? Because you were relying on people who were not of the faith to take what had been traditionally an oral transition, or not transition, but an oral tradition of being told from elder to youth. Many times daily, weekly, and yearly. That's how people learned. Take it from the Native American and the natives in other countries that still use that form. That is how it originally was. Scribing was done on stone tablet and papyrus, which is a type of reed grass that is woven to make a paper-like substance. But it is not paper. It is woven like fabric. But you can use brushes and different pigment inks, usually made from berries and other things around, to stain it and write on it. So as a result, you need to look at the fact that this is the first half of the book. The first half of the book is pretty much a... how do I want to put this? It's a history book. And a book of laws. What does that mean? It means if you want to live by Elohim, you need to memorize all of that and learn things. Well, I get the fact that that's a lot to learn. The second half of the book, the tales of, as most people want to say, Jesus, but Yeshua or Yahweh. Those things are the tales of how to live morally. So instead of memorizing the first half, all 600 and something laws, live this way. The short path. Yahweh means the short path in Hebrew. So if you live by the way he teaches, you're immediately, or by default, emulating the laws. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break down and read the Bible by stories. Don't read it by pages. Don't read it cover to cover. Read it by stories. Just because it's laid out in book and chapters doesn't mean it's meant to be read cover to cover. It's meant to be studied as a collection of stories, a collection of tales. So let's go ahead and start reading some and learning them and discussing them. Thank you.